And welcome back now to what's going to be our regular look at what's happening with the weather here and sometimes even across the world with Alex. And there has been really exceptional rainfall in parts of Australia where they have witnessed record river levels. It's desperate stuff and it's not over yet, is it?
It's not, I'm afraid. We're looking at the worst hit areas across the states of Queensland and New South Wales. And in the weather, we talk about these events as being a 1 in a 100-year event, but some experts and politicians in Australia are talking about it as a 1 in a 1,000-year event. That is how bad the flooding has been. And I think it is worth taking a look back at just how bad it was across that southeastern part of Australia. Rivers bursting their banks, turning streets into waterways. In fact, some areas have seen more than a metre's worth of rain falling in around 4 to 5 days. They've seen that being topped up over the last few days. In fact, through the next 24 to 36 hours, it is possible that we could see another 200 millimetres of rainfall. Well, let's take a look at the forecast map for Australia, and you will notice much of the country seeing dry conditions, particularly inland, but you can see that eastern coast being affected by heavy, thundery downpours. As I say, another 200 millimetres is possible as we head through the next couple of days. But there is some good news in the fact that when we get to Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to see that rain pulling away. So conditions certainly improving there. But I think it's worth bearing in mind, actually, that, you know, across our summer months, we would get around 250 millimetres of rain across the UK. They've seen some of that in a day.
Wow, amazing. Closer to home, what can we expect?
Well, closer to home, things are a fair bit quieter, I have to say. It is going to turn milder as we head towards the end of this week. Still the chance of a bit of snow up over the high ground, but that shouldn't cause too many problems. Let's take a look.
You may want to soak up this lovely winter sun whilst it lasts. Heinz Big Soup sponsors ITV National Weather.
Well, I hinted at milder conditions as we head through the next few days. Certainly, it is going to be a fair bit windy out towards western parts. So this is where it is going to be pretty wet as well at times. In fact, if we take a look at the pressure pattern setup, you'll notice where those areas are coming in, affecting many western parts. So rain out towards the west as we push through the overnight period into tomorrow. But eastern areas are going to get away with drier and brighter conditions, much like we saw today. As for this evening and overnight, as you can see, it's all fairly quiet, certainly cloudier skies across the south, but you'll notice these are going to be disappearing northwards as we head through the overnight period, and that will drag our nighttime temperatures down pretty chilly. Rurally, certainly below freezing in towns and cities, as you can see with the temperatures here, down to around 1 to 3 degrees Celsius. So most parts will escape a frost, particularly out towards the west, and that will be because of the breeze picking up overnight into tomorrow. So tomorrow itself starts off fairly quiet, another bright start for most of us. As you can see, not a great deal of data on the chart there, but you can see as we run the sequence, as we head through the daytime, clouds starts to push in out towards the west and southwest, and then we're going to see this band of rain affecting many western parts as we push into the later parts of the day. But for central and eastern areas, another fairly dry day, some decent sunshine. Temperatures are around average for the time of year, with a high of around 11 or 12 in the south. That is your forecast.
Heinz Big Soup sponsors ITV National Weather.
So you are going to be in the studio with us every evening from now on?
In the studio and also on location sometimes as well, but hopefully not when it's too cold.
Well, it's very nice to have you on board. Welcome to ITV News, Alex.